money, make money, don't waste it. Everybody run me caked up, let me get a taste of it. Punch the clock every day, call it killing time. Slaving for what I make, let me hear you say. Being Franklin, still I need my Benjamins. Wake up and I'm chasing. What's up, everybody? My name is Chris Mohead, aka Rob Savage, aka Robbie Raindrop, and we're here again with another episode of 600 Seconds with HYLO Art. But before we get started, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, man, because we got a very special guest in the building who goes by the name of...
Hey, y'all. It's your favorite host, favorite manager, favorite promoter, all that good stuff. It's your girl, DAJON T. What's up, my boy?
Y'all get up for DAJON T. We appreciate you coming through. I can't remember. Is this your second?
This is the second.
It's your second time coming through, man. Before we get started, let the people know what it is that you do.
I do everything. I'm a manager. I am an artist development-er. I host events. I coordinate events. I'm also a battle rap league owner. Shout out to my new all-female battle rap league, Bars and Roses. I help artists get all their paperwork together. Anything you can think of with this music shit, I pretty much do it. You feel what I'm saying? From the development to the distribution to the coaching to the dropping their music to the planning their shows and putting them on tour and plugging them into all the right places. Like, I do some of everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've been rocking with us since like day one, for real.
Facts.
And I done been part of your shows. You done been a part of our shows and everything like that. So how'd you get started with this, like, you know, artist support system that you got going on?
It started back in 2018. We used to do Thursday nights at a place called Holly's out in Orangeburg or whatever. Me, shout out to J Band, shout out to Carolina Enterprise. We had a whole night and it was dope as hell, but I was behind the scenes then, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't making no noise then, you know what I'm saying? I was more so of a supporter and just, I was vibing with the peoples. But then Lil Gordon, one of my artists, he actually jumped out and was like, yo, be my manager. And I'm like, no, I don't want to manage nobody. I don't like people. He was like, yo, you already got it. Like, just pop out. So I'm like, okay, I'll try it. So started working with him. Then we did an event, Freeport Dining. I don't know where they was getting this from. Yo, you trying to be my manager? No. Where are y'all getting this from? Like, negative. But I ended up doing it. One of the best decisions I ever made. We are in year 5 right now. And it's been amazing. Like, I can honestly say I still have the same original team that I actually started with. I may have lost one person over the years, and that was on some personal reasons or whatever. Nothing but well wishes. It's been a journey from doing my shows starting in 2019 all the way up till now. Like, my biggest show, we had about 51 artists come out and perform from about 4 different states. My smallest show was probably 25 artists, and that's still kind of crazy when you're thinking about the days and just putting them out there or whatever. So I've been out here doing this for a long time, and I always tell people the day that it's no longer fun is the day I'm gonna lay it down.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You've been doing your thing for a minute, and you've been going hard for a minute, man. And you definitely an inspiration to us. You know, where you come from?
Orangeburg, South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the bird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Orangeburg. Y'all give it up for Orangeburg out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got to explain the name to us, man. DAJON T. Am I saying that right?
All right, so y'all want the truth behind that name, or y'all want me to tell y'all the business lie?
We want the truth, but give us both, though.
All right, so the business lie, well, it's not a lie, but the business sense of it is, it's actually my name. DAJON is my middle name. My last name starts with a T. Now, how I actually got the name, though, started using the name, at the time I was working at the prison. And when I was working at the prison, the inmates gonna find you if they want to find you, honey. It ain't hard, okay? So they were finding me by my real name, and I was like, all right, what could I change it to? So I changed it to something else. They figured that out with the quickness, too. So I was like, what's something that nobody knows that they not just gonna automatically think to type in? And I was like, you know what? They don't know my middle name. So I used my middle name, and my Facebook name became DAJON T. Well, when Lil Gordon asked me to manage him, one of my excuses for saying no was that I don't got no name to use. I don't got no brand. I don't know what you're talking about. He was like, well, too bad. I think it was the song Jordan Year where he had already put the name DAJON T into the verse. So he had already labeled, you know what I'm saying, who I was going to be as his manager. Then Freeport Dining came along and he dropped the song. And one of the bars in the song, he said, you know, you want the ticket, you got to contact DAJON T. So I became DAJON T to the world.
Okay, yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. So, who are some of your biggest influences or inspirations?
If you know me, you already know Lil Wayne and Missy Elliott is just it for me.
Yeah, y'all can give it up for that.
Since
Yeah.
I since I was little, everybody always told me I look like Missy Elliott. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm very creative, and like when they in the '90s when they told her that she couldn't and it was impossible and she was crazy, it made sense to me. Like you know what I'm saying? I loved it. Not only just like the look, but all the way back to when she had the whole singing group. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a huge fan. I've been with Lil Wayne since Squad Up. You know what I'm saying? Was dropping. Like I was really the kid in my room recording off the radio, you know what I'm saying, hitting pause and then writing down the lyrics and then play. Next 4 bars, pause, write them jumps down. And I was selling them at school for like 50 cents a pop,
Same.
you know what I'm saying? So like, so like those two, like as far as the creativity and just instilling that love of music in me, it was those. But as far as like what I do business-wise, as far as what I do with my movement, I take something from a little bit of everybody, from the Rockefeller days to the original Bad Boy days to, you know what I'm saying, some of the greatest dynasties, because all of them had a different way of going about, but it was for the same mission. You know what I'm saying? They were trying to accomplish the same thing. And when you look at it all into perspective in today's time, I can do it all. You know what I'm saying? I have access to everything they built. I now have access to grab something from this, and this to create this. So that's kind of what I thrive off of, whatever. Like I stand on the shoulders of the ones that came before me, and I keep pushing.
Absolutely, man. I love the answer, man. I always love when Missy Elliott gets some love on here, man, because she definitely one of the biggest, influences in music. You know what I'm saying? Period. But talk to us about DTM. Tell us about your brand.
Oh, DAJON T Management. It's a lot happening over here. Shout out to my main roster. You got Lil Gordon, you got Freeport Donnie, you got Fame Oliver, you got Mo Cheddar over there, you got DJ Big Sal over there, we got our choreographer Polo Poppy Ortiz over there, you got our female battler Rainfire Moon, and then I just recently added 2 times who is also a singer. So that's my actual booking roster as of right now. But shout out to, the squad I'm here with tonight, which is the second quarter development squad. You got Lex the Benefit, you got Boss Man G Baby, you got Ken Shay, you got Drado, and you got my dogs ROS out there, you know what I'm saying? Supreme Gunner, like we got a squad, but everybody came together because I realized when I did the panel some months back with iMix Nation and Nico that the artists don't really understand what's expected of them. They just know make songs and get money. They don't know nothing else in between. They don't really understand how important these interviews are and how to be media trained to actually do it. Something as simple as even holding the mic. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are all small things that I try to teach them, equip them with, so that when they go out into the world to keep going with their music, dreams and stuff like that, nobody can't play with them. Because T done taught you what you're supposed to be doing. You know how to look your music up. You know how to plug all your music in. You got all your paperwork done. You know how to carry yourself and conduct yourself when the cameras turn on. Like, the goal is to create well-rounded artists. So that's really been my focus. This is the second time we ran it. We ran it with the fourth quarter. All of those artists at this point are now being booked with whatever price they name. And all of that started, while we were coming through the development program. That last week when we flooded South Carolina, it was really a big deal because that's all you saw on social media was our flyer. It was the recreate of that XXL spread. Like, it was crazy. So now we came through with the second quarter squad, and we're going to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it until our artists understand it's more to this thing than performing and thinking you are owed $1. Like, I could go on for days about that, but that's the major thing that DTM is focusing in on right now, not just pushing artists, because a lot of our artists, they're getting sidetracked, they're getting outsourced. People coming in, taking our artists, going back over here and saying they discovered them, when actually it's platforms like these that bring those artists to the light. So it's time for somebody to step up and actually show these artists how you're supposed to do it and how you're supposed to maneuver.
Yeah,
that's what
definitely,
I'm here for.
definitely. Y'all, man, I couldn't have said it better myself. You know what I'm saying? As an artist myself, we sometimes overlook the more business, side of it, and we just want to perform,
Right.
So it's great to have people like you out here who are like, you got to get your business right. You got to get your, what I'm saying, everything. You even said holding the mic. Everybody come up here, hold the mic, want to hold the mic like this.
Got to hold it right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, that's what's up, man. I love to see it. You have any current projects or songs that you're pushing right now?
Well, I'm pushing all of their songs. You know what I'm saying? Pushing all of my artist songs from the development squads over to my booking roster. Lil Gordon just dropped his Law and Order freestyle video today, shot by G to Made It. So make sure y'all go check that out for sure. All the artists that's about to come up and perform for y'all in a little bit, with just the exception, I think 1 or 2 are actually a part of the second quarter squad. So you're gonna get a taste of a little bit of what they performing. I heard Lex talking about, respectfully is an unreleased, but I gotta keep reminding her T released that a year ago.
It's already been out.
But we gonna keep going. We gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? I get all the exclusives. One of my main projects right now though is Bars and Roses. Bars and Roses, like I said, is an all new female battle rap league. It is not just based in South Carolina or the East Coast. We got girls from all over the place. Shout out to my roster. Heard one of my girls just got a kill. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my baby. Shout out to the Gang of Roses. Our first event is going to be July 8th in Charlotte, North Carolina. So there'll be more details dropping about that soon. But other than that, I'm just here for the artists, man. One call away, whatever y'all need, marketing, promotions, all of that good stuff. I'm here.
I love to see it, man. You got everything lined up. Like, you got everything memorized and ready to go. But look, we finna get into this speed round now. And I done already had about 3-4 shots. So
yeah, you might be over the edge, but I'm here.
Look, I ain't taking no more shots. So hey, this
right.
on you. Yeah. So
let's go already.
The speed round, you know what I'm saying? The shot seat, as we call it. You got 10 questions and you got 30 seconds to answer them questions. If you don't answer them in 30 seconds, you got to take a shot of this house liquor.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's do it. Yeah. Give me a 3 count. 3, 2, 1. Liquor, wine, or beer?
Liquor.
Power or Snowfall?
Power.
Hip hop or R&B?
Hip hop.
Whitney or Beyonce?
Beyonce.
Biggie or Tupac?
Pop.
Martin or Living Single?
Martin.
iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
Kevin Hart or Dave Chappelle?
Dave Chappelle.
Michael Jackson or Prince?
Prince.
Name 2 TV wives.
Aunt Viv and the mama of That's So Raven.
Damn. You got to say
Drink
her name.
up,
Wait,
nigga.
no. What's her name?
Tanya.
What's her name?
Tanya. Boom. Boom.
Oh, man.
You know what?
Okay,
you know what? Is there
it.
another shot available? Because I'll take one with you, my brother.
Please. Please.
Alrighty.
I'm so hungry. I've been taking.
See, I had some good faux chili cheese fries.
Yeah,
they were so
good,
delicious.
Man.
So yeah, I can take a shot with you.
All right, we're good. We're gonna take one together. But before we do, man, you got any advice for the youth out there watching, man?
Be you. It's the easiest. It's less is more. In this minimalist society right now, less is more. Be you. Be who you are. You don't have to become anything for social media. You don't have to become anything for the world to like you, because as soon as you become a thing, you still got to take that mask off and get back to who you are to even enjoy life. Be at peace. Love who you are. Celebrate the small wins. A lot of us, we speed through life. You know what I'm saying? We want to see the end game. We trying to get to the big deal, but we skip everything that's in between. Those small wins mean a whole lot when you actually have manifested those things, when you work for those things. They count. So, you know what I'm saying? Show yourself some love. Pat yourself on the back. Clap for yourself. Don't wait for the world to do it. Clap for you. Like, when you hitting 16 and 17, they're going to call you fat. They're going to call you ugly. They're going to tell you your music trash. I'm trying not to cuss. They're going to tell you your music trash. They're going to tell you all kind of things. But at the end of the day, if that's what makes you happy, if that's what you love, you continue to do that and you push on, because you don't know who's watching and you don't know who can relate. And all it takes is one person. All it takes is one. If you can touch one person with your message, you've done enough.
Y'all give it up for that. Definitely, man. Definitely. I feel inspired just listening to you.
See,
man.
That's what I do. I love my job.
But look, we got shots right here, so we're going to go ahead and take this shot. I appreciate you. I appreciate you taking this with me. Cheers. Tap.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's opposed to somebody else, or just you focusing on your brother. Why?
Y'all be wanting me to come on out this professional boots, huh? I'm going to keep it G. Because I waited too long for everybody else to step the fuck up. I actually been doing these shows for a long time. I've been bringing the industry to South Carolina since I started in 2019, and everybody got a complaint about why our artists aren't moving or why we don't have this, we got all that, man. Stop playing in my face. You feel what I'm saying? We have all of that. The problem is everybody around here wants to be able to say they did it first, or they had their hands in it, or I made this move. Big T don't care about none of that, baby, because I make it move by myself. Ask every single one of these artists. It ain't no extras in our group chats. It ain't nobody else contacting them, keeping them on task. That's all me. You feel what I'm saying? So when I see a vision, when I see something that I can actually provide, when I see something that I can put, you know what I'm saying, put a push towards, I'm going to do just that. Like, I have all the resources. I sat around for a long time waiting for somebody to say, well, let's do this. I pitched an idea at a lot of different people, and it didn't go far because everybody wanted to be able to say, I did this. I don't care nothing about that, because at the end of the day, my goal is legacy. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not here to be rich and famous as a manager. I want my legacy to be that. When y'all get famous, when y'all blow up and they asking y'all these same questions about where y'all started at, my name is forever embedded in the story. That's how I get my business. You know what I'm saying? When they are successful, that's how people come back and say, oh, dang, DAJON might be doing something for real, you know? Like, teaching them the things that I built my artists with. It was also a financial situation. I learned that a lot of these artists think it take $1 million to get their name out there to do something simple. It don't take that. We did all of this off talent and consistency. We built this name, and I can honestly say at this point, DAJON T Management is a household name in South Carolina when you're talking about music. And we did this off the talent. We did this off the consistency. I can remember days we were going to shows and there's 5 people in the car, and between the 5 of us, it might be $30 in the car, and that's all for gas, and we had to buy weed before we left. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it took anything to make sure we got to where we needed to be to do what we had to do. So I felt like it had to be somebody who has the resources. It has to be somebody who got a clean face out here with these artists, because there's some janky people out here, stay out them circles. But it had to be somebody who got a clean face with the artists, somebody that they can physically see are actually plugged in, that they can trust to get the job done. But not only that, man, it takes somebody who ain't messy, somebody who's down to earth. They don't feel like they bigger than the artist because they doing this and they doing that. I get down and dirty right with my boys. If they start scrapping right now, guess who coming up the stage out their heels? Me. You feel what I'm saying? So it had to be somebody who was willing to take the risk, who's willing to take the chances, who's willing to take the feedback and the backlash that comes along with this, because it's a big deal. And the program is only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'm here. I ain't going nowhere.
Damn, y'all give it up for that, yeah. I feel inspired. I do. I really do, man.
That's my goal, man.
I love hearing you talk, for real. Is there anything that you want to talk about or touch on that we didn't touch on tonight?
Nah, I think we touched on a little bit of everything. I think we did that.
Well, we appreciate you coming through once again. You know what I'm saying? Y'all give it up for DAJON T.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I appreciate you.
Always. Thank you, baby.
And after races, dead white men stack my money up, tall enough to touch a ceiling fan, blow it all on alcoholic studio sessions. In the kitchen cooking for my bitch and her best friend. I was trying to get a popping, but it never did. I don't go outside, I don't like shit. Faded till I Earl, smoke a joint and watch the Simpsons. Big dog hopping off the porch, got him pissed off. It's lit now, popping or whatever your favorite synonym. Forgetting money is still dressed